Are we good on audio and everything?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Check this out. The story gets way better.
Apparently, Des Bryant got released.
Yeah, but everyone saw that coming.
Was he that bad? I mean,
It's not about being that bad. Just everyone knew it was going to happen.
but what was it? What was the reason? Like,
Cap space and a lack of production.
I mean, I don't know about releasing him though, because isn't he still like their best receiver, or wasn't he?
Yeah, but his health is declining and so is his production on the field. There couldn't have losses before it's too late. Even though that's why I think the NFL is bullshit, because their contract should be guaranteed.
But at the same time, can't you just cut his pay, like rework a new contract, pay him less?
They could, but he's not going to go back there.
I mean, yeah, I just feel like, you got to know your worth. And, like, if you know you're declining and you've seen this game, like, you know how this shit goes. You know the progression of a receiver. You know your shelf life. Like, even elite running backs are only good for, 3 years? Maybe 4?
That position varies.
So, I don't know. I feel like what somebody that brings you that much publicity, I would assume that he's their highest jersey sales currently. Like,
Dak Prescott would be the number one jersey seller.
we black? Oh shit, we black.
So no countdown, no nothing.
No countdown, no nothing. We go right into it, bro.
We in here.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Dark Hour. Got myself, Jamie Chinatown Wilson. My co-host Derek Thompson over here, and as always, DJ Stretchy Stretch on the ones and twos. Sorry we missed y'all last week. Some shit went down, car trouble. We don't want to talk about that.
Or do we?
It was a bad day. Look, all right. I had a bad day, and it took me way too goddamn long to fix that car. I got it fixed though. Don't believe the rumors or the hype. We good.
I'm just saying, YouTube tutorials work.
For the 1,000th time, I knew how to do what I was trying to do. It was finding the tools to do what I needed to do. All right.
So who was your angel? Who was your beacon of light when it was going down?
Beatrice, because I didn't have a way to get
Beatrice,
to.
shout out to you.
Shout out to, hey, honestly,
Shout out
for
to
real,
all the strong independent women out here who can handle to hold herself down and another man while she
hold herself and another man down. I can't even hate, because if it had not been for her, I would have been up Shit's Creek,
Hell
no
yeah.
paddle.
There you go. You ain't lying. Because you had no paddle.
I didn't have a goddamn thing. And Jesus knows I didn't have money to call Uber for nowhere, so.
It was almost like Get Out too. It almost happened.
It's okay, nigga. I kept my keys. I kept my keys at all times, all right? I was good.
We almost lost Jamie last weekend. We won't go into the details, but we almost lost him last weekend.
Well, awesome. Y'all would have been happy, shit. Y'all would have been about damn time, but y'all ain't getting rid of me yet.
Nope,
I'm still here, bitches.
His name Roaches. They ain't going nowhere.
What's that, Leonardo DiCaprio from Wolf of Wall Street? I'm not fucking leaving.
Yep. Shout out to Jordan Stratton for writing a ridiculous book full of great one-liners. But that was a crazy-ass dude.
That was a book?
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street came from a book?
Yeah, it's a book.
Look at that. I just learned something live on air.
I own it. I don't own the movie. I own the book, though.
Gotcha. Anyways, what we were talking about earlier, Des Bryant apparently has been released from the Cowboys, which I feel like kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie, I don't watch that closely, so I don't know exactly, was it justified or not? I guess it was for cap space, salary cap and all that. What I don't understand is if you know your worth as a player and as a person, if you know you're only worth so much at that point, if you know your performance is declining, there's nothing wrong with taking a lower contract. I feel like they
Yeah, but I think
worked
it's
it out.
bullshit in the NFL that these players aren't getting guaranteed contracts. Kirk Cousins is playing in the system. Kirk Cousins hasn't missed a check in 4 years. Every one of his checks cleared. They got to pay him.
But has his performance been consistent?
He's been consistent. But
He's been consistently average.
He's been better than average.
Right, consistently average.
He's been better than average. He's been definitely one of the top quarterbacks in that division, and he has been until he moved over to Minnesota. So no, he was better than average. His defense was lackluster at best. He kept them in football games. You can't play defense and be the quarterback. Last time I checked, you can't do it.
I mean, you can.
You can't.
If you could, it would up your pay a little bit. But, you know.
I think every one of these NFL athletes should take the Kirk Cousins route. You get to last year of your deal, only take 1 year guaranteed deals. until they have to pay you a multiple contract where they have to pay you guaranteed money.
Franchise tagging.
What?
Get franchised up.
Franchise tagging.
Because these owners are getting away with highway robbery. They can cut players at their own discretion without paying them.
I mean, you said highway robbery though. Like these dudes aren't getting paid in the millions. Like that's what still blows my mind about some of this stuff. Like I get it.
No, their base salaries aren't what you think they are. Football contracts are the most incentive-laden contracts there are.
Really?
Yes.
Like
They get paid off their incentives.
so base.
So you gotta hope you get enough guaranteed money, because most players don't ever get to all their incentives, so you never get all your money.
Right.
You didn't even get close to it.
But then you got endorsements and all that stuff too.
Because
and
you
all
get
that
endorsements, man, you got a helmet on. It's what makes the NBA different than the NFL. You got a helmet on. A lot of people you're
Right.
lucky as a professional football player. People know what you like without your helmet on.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
In the NBA, people see your face, regardless. They knew who the hell you are.
Right. They see LeBron's
So do you know what
hairline every
do you know
game.
who Alex Mack is? Do you know what he looks like? No.
No.
He's very well paid. One of the best centers in football. You have no idea how. You
No idea what
have
he
no
looks
idea who he is. He can come in the Castaways right now. You don't know who the hell he is.
He just be some big fucking dude.
That's it. Alan Crabb can walk in right now from Portland Trail Blazers. I know who the hell he is, and he ain't even that tight. I see him on the court. I know exactly what the hell he looks like.
Oh man. My favorite story is I think I heard a story of like an Uber driver that drove somebody in Orlando. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Like an Uber driver. Shout out to Jalen, by the way, over here at Castaways.
Yeah, she's a unicorn.
Mixing that
She's
good
a one
shit.
of one.
One of a kind. Not saying any more about that because my girl watches this show.
You know when we went there, why'd you get guilty? Like I don't understand why you felt guilty to say anything. Like
He guilted himself.
yeah, he did. See, it's like when you lie to yourself internally.
I'm just playing, man. Relax. I'm playing. It's okay.
You playing yourself.
Jesus.
So you're playing with more than
You know what? I want to get through one episode of this fucking show without saying something that makes y'all clown me on air. One time, can we do that?
We're getting through it. We're getting through it. But I'm transitioning to playing with yourself and playing with others. You know, we got
Sorry,
this
what?
married Bible teacher accused of having sex with a student. Once
See
again,
that?
Florida. We keep doing it. We keep doing it. Suzanne
good at
Owen,
it.
this is out to you.
But we're good at it,
Hey,
though.
man, you play too much.
That was in Florida?
Yes.
Of course.
Suzanne Owen, you play too much. You're 35. What you
Stop
doing, man? What are you doing? You play too damn much.
This is what I don't
Your
get.
husband's a soccer coach at the same school.
She's married?
Yes.
What are you doing?
And her kids go there.
Jesus.
Your husband's a soccer coach there. And you're over here socking it to young boys.
I don't get, like,
What are we doing here? Florida. We need to chill out, man. Suzanne Owens, you get no love over here, man. That's crazy. Your man is right there in the locker room. You can go smash him on lunch break. Yeah, you're gonna smash one of his students. You get no
Wait,
love.
he was on the team?
No, I don't know if the little kid was on his
Possibly.
soccer team, but the kid definitely was at the school.
He was
I
on
just-
her team.
yeah, right.
Absolutely.
I just wonder, like, was he coming home seeing one of his players at his house? Like, oh, hey, little Timmy, what are you doing at the house? Oh, just putting in some extra practice, coach. Like, what are you doing?
I don't know
What,
what
are you
she's doing.
bruh?
She's just proving that it's too hot in Florida.
I
too hot down
always wonder, like, do these people get into these positions, like working at this church, trying to do good, and then like make a bad decision?
Not just one
Oh,
of
do
the
they
children.
go there?
3
with
of
the
her children
intention?
go to this school. 3 of them. So imagine you come to school the next day, you hear about your mom out here smashing one of your friends.
Yeah, like your mom out here running.
And your dad is a soccer coach out here.
Yo,
You can't even transfer.
I can't
You
imagine.
can't even transfer. Like, you got to sit there and deal with that.
yo, you're talking to your friends, be like, yo, how was your weekend? Oh, you know, we went to the beach, we did this, that, whatever.
Oh,
What
see-
about you guys? Oh, we ran a train on your mom.
Exactly.
Like, what?
And she's Snapchats to your mom, like, what? 35, man. She's 35 out here tricking it for the youngsters, man.
Like,
Like,
not that it matters, but how old are we talking? Whoever this kid is that she,
we'll say it's alleged because she hasn't been convicted of anything.
right, allegedly.
Custodial sexual battery. After allegations, she had a sexual relationship with a student in an evangelical Christian school. Not just a Christian school, but evangelical Christian school. Where you could catch the Holy Ghost in class and not get a referral.
The Holy Ghost made her do it.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, maybe that's how they covered up the
She was
sounds.
speaking in tongues in ways that even Jesus could no. He ain't trying to hear it like that. You don't speak in tongues that way. Not now, not ever.
Oh my God.
Tongues or thongs?
Florida, we got to get it together right here.
Tongues or thongs?
We got to get it together out here. When I read that, I was like, I can't believe this is happening. But once again, South Florida teachers, I'm talking to you. I have so many friends I went to school with who are teachers in South Florida. Please stop this trend. It is going way too wild down there, man.
That's a trend?
It's trending
Yes.
down there. In
I
South
feel like
Florida, it's
every week
trending.
we've had this problem.
In South Florida, it is
every week
trending.
we've seen another one of these fucking stories, man. And like, I'm getting sick of it being Florida. Like, I'm really getting sick of the fact. I don't know what it is about Florida. Maybe the heat and the humidity makes your fucking brain boil. I don't know what the
I
fuck
don't
is
know
going on
what
down
it
here.
is.
But Google Florida man. Just Google the words Florida man, and you'll see 18, 30 different headlines. Just Florida man does this retarded shit. Florida man does this. I'm still stuck on the fact that some dude went through a Wendy's drive-thru, Derek, got into an argument with the person in the drive-thru, and the security camera shows him come back 30 minutes later and throw a baby alligator through the window.
We just talked about that earlier.
Like, where would you even at to get a baby alligator?
Andrew went to high school with that kid.
The guy that threw the alligator?
Yes.
Are you joking me?
No, I'm not kidding. We were talking about it before
I
you
got a question
here.
for the audience. Who does that?
You know damn well.
What kind of substance are we looking for here?
You already know. We're not even going to talk into it and get into it on camera. You know exactly what you're asking for right now.
The next episode of Y'all Play Too Much, that's going to be on there because y'all stop playing.
Y'all
Like,
play too goddamn much. Here's
Stop
my
playing.
thing. Like, I can understand being mad. Like, let's say that, like, right now, I got mad at, like, somebody in here. I could see it, like, reasonably, like, you go to your car to get something to come back and, like, hit him with, right? But this nigga had to leave the drive-thru, go somewhere to get a baby alligator, catch the motherfucker, put it in the car, and still be mad enough after that to drive back and be like, you know what? This is still a good idea.
so that's premeditated
still-
molestation of an alligator.
Basically.
Oh, he got jail time.
Are you surprised?
He's
No,
not. He's
not at all.
going to get prison time for that more than likely.
He should. Technically that's assault with a deadly weapon. Is it not?
Yeah.
Can we consider
I don't know
an
what
agitated
constitutes-
alligator a deadly weapon?
Well, it's a projectile missile at that point, so that's what makes it a deadly weapon because he threw it outside of. He went to in a drive-thru. He's in a car. You throw anything out of a car, it's a projectile missile.
Right.
So therefore what that would be technically under the terms of law.
I wonder what the argument was about. Like, it better not have been like he ordered the 6-piece nugget and they gave him 5. Like, what were you mad at? Like, ice cream machine broke? Like, what?
Nah, that's McDonald's.
Oh, that's McDonald's. So what is it with Wendy's then? What can you be that mad about at Wendy's to do that?
He gave him the wrong Frosty.
True. They gave him the junior when he ordered the regular. I understand.
There ain't enough junior bacon cheeseburgers in the
took away
world
the biggie size.
to me throw alligator to anybody.
I'm still mad they took away the biggie size. Why they took it away?
What?
They took away the biggie size.
They took it away?
The biggest, yeah. I mean, it's a
Because it was unhealthy as fuck. The same reason that Burger King took away that fucking quad stacker.
Okay, we're in
You
the most
remember that shit?
we're the most gluttonous country in the world. We gotta make smaller portion sizes because everybody in America is obese compared to the rest of the world.
Yes.
Just call it what it is. We can act like it's not true, but it's true. Straight up. So we need to figure that out.
Yeah, well.
We need to become a lot healthier as a nation. We have a problem with mental illness and the fact that our physical fitness is terrible now too. We got to fix one or both a lot faster or a lot sooner than later.
Right, it's the syndrome of more. We want more of this, we want more of that. Like,
transition to fixing. What about
everything comes down to the problem with more. Why bitches be cheating? Because they want more dick. Like, bitch, act like you 4 times a week and you still got to go out and get more dick.
No, I mean, honestly,
this
it's
culture is
the
more.
thrill of the chase for a lot of people, man. And plus, people just like the thrill of something new.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing? They just want something new?
Yeah, and it doesn't mean the individual that they did that.
Do you know this from experience?
Yeah, but people are always wanting to experience new things.
Right?
So on risk, the game of risk and reward. That's what sexual activity is more than likely for a lot of people. It's risk and reward.
Yeah.
I mean, because in all honesty, in the end, you know what I mean. You take enough risk, you want to in the end find some good sex, right?
Hey, look, if
Is that what we're calling it? That's what we're calling that.
Because I mean, some people get a lot of quantity in order to get quality. Some people just get quality and don't have to worry about having quantity. It depends on what how you go about it. Think about that for a second. Yeah, I said that shit. I know it sounds right.
I don't even know what to say right now.
It's real life. Think about that. But speaking of, all of those kind of activities, we have this alleged coke on Dr. Penis that cost the lover her life.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Back up and read that slowly, because what the fuck?
First of all, it was a German doctor. Shout out to Germany and all of their practices.
Germany doing this shit right.
But yeah.
Still ain't learned about racism yet.
Yep.
Heineken still out here making racist ads, but
But a woman died after the German doctor allegedly put cocaine on his penis and had sex with him.
See, that's what I don't. Hold on, back the fuck up. So this doctor thought it was a good idea to dip his dick in coke and then fuck a bitch with it. Why? What was your motive? What
that
made
risk
You
you
know
reward?
what? He had fun sticks in
What?
elementary school. He had the dipstick in elementary school. He's like, you know what if I take the pouch to dip my dick in the fun dip and see what happens?
It wasn't a fun dip for her.
No, it was not.
It was not a fun dip for her.
It was her last dip,
Well, it might have been fun. It might have been the last one.
the last dip of her life.
We don't know if it was fun or not. I mean,
Final dip.
final dip. Is that gonna be our movie? That sounds like a really bad, porno adaptation.
And it wasn't even like full like intercourse with it. This was just for she gave him a blowjob after doing some blow. I mean, she gave the double blowjob.
No, see that I don't believe. It was a blowjob.
Yes,
That I don't believe.
consent-
How do
it was
you
literally a
How do you
blowjob.
die? How do you die from swallowing cocaine?
Or maybe it was that pure. Maybe it was that 92.3% of the bug.
You got
do you
that lead
even-
bias?
He might have some of that limb bias. Absolutely.
Where do you get that kind of cocaine?
You don't get it unless the government plants it somewhere because limb bias should have
Nope.
never died. We're not even going to that.
Hey, careful.
That's
you know
a-
Facebook's watching.
Hey,
You know Facebook's listening.
Listen. Limb bias. His death changed the drug. It changed the way we, I guess,
The way we do drugs.
drugs in America. Like it changed the war on drugs in America. It changed the way policy and law works in America for drugs.
Jamie has no idea who Len Bias is.
Limb bias should have never
Before my
died. For
time.
the first time ever hitting cocaine in his life, he gets pure. That's almost fucking impossible. Come
I
on,
wouldn't
man.
know.
I'm just saying. If you get a chance, go.
Look.
If you get a chance, watch the Limb bias story.
Look,
You
man.
don't have to like sports to watch the story. If you grew up doing any recreational activities and you watch this story, it'll change the way you view something.
Not just recreational.
I said it last time that I was on this show, and I'm gonna say it again. And I annoyed some people when I said it last time, but leave the fucking coke alone. This shit is ridiculous. All right, stop doing cocaine. Stop it. This shit is ridiculous. People dying out here trying to fuck niggas on coke. Stop it.
I mean, she just, she gave him a double blowjob. She got a double whammy. She blew him and she did that and wham.
She blew him and got blown away.
You ain't
just
lying.
like that. R.I.P.
Speaking of R.I.P., what about the boxer?
Yo, he got his ass
who
tore
wore
up. He got his ass
the
tore
build
up.
a wall.
You deserve that. He deserved that shit.
The build a wall. Boxer shorts
So-
to the ring and got mollywopped.
To be fully clear, before we get into this, boxing fight, it was a Mexican dude fighting a white dude. This white dude has custom-made boxing shorts or trunks or whatever the fuck we call them. Custom-made boxing trunks that have the build a wall thing from Trump, the whole wall between here and Mexico, all that shit, blatantly on his trunks. When I tell you this Mexican dude took him to school, gave him the fucking work in the boxing ring, bro. And he deserved every fucking moment of that. He got his ass whooped.
Yeah, that was it wasn't a moral victory for anybody in that, but at the same time, this was
Nope, that's
that was
victory
one of the
for
most
Mexico.
comedic things that happened in sports in ages. Besides Conor McGregor going WWE over, I'm not giving him any kind of anything
See, that shit had me so done. Yo,
because in all honesty,
I think it was Stretch posted
not
too.
Conor McGregor.
It's Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor with the steel dolly. Conor with the dolly. Oh my God, Conor McGregor with the steel dolly.
Shout out to Mike Cummings. I've seen a better attack at the old confines with a crutch than I saw what happened to the bus.
Oh shit.
Are you kidding
Yo,
me?
Conor McGregor, here's the thing. On one hand, I want Conor to come to the congregation and have to explain himself. Because that's a fucking problem. You just made more money than any MMA fighter
Ever.
in the history of the sport.
He's by far the most wealthiest mixed martial artist in the world.
By far, by a factor of 10, he is the most wealthy. What are you doing out here catching felony charges? Go to a beach and behave. That's all you gotta do. Behave and get drunk on Jameson. That's
He's
all you
one of
gotta
my favorite fighters in the world, but he lost his damn mind. I can't condone that.
do. Yo. But to be fair,
What's
tell
fair
me-
about
here's the
that? He
thing
ran
though.
with 20 homies on. He ran like it was the streets for real. He ran with 20 dudes.
But wait a minute, did you hear the full story about what happened
No,
there?
all I saw was squad up. It was squad.
Let me
squad
tell
out
you
there.
the full
Sometimes you
story.
gotta squat up, bro.
From what I understand of the story of why Conor McGregor went out there in the first place acting like this. One of the guys in his camp, when you train martial arts, you got a whole school of people
Absolutely,
with you.
absolutely.
One of the guys on his team was fighting on that card. Conor was taking a vacation in Ireland, just chilling. Before the fight, the other fighter in that person's camp was trying to intimidate this guy, cornered him at a club, oh, where's Conor now? Where's Conor now? Blah, 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 blah. Homeboy goes outside and calls Conor, yo, They're clowning me. They're trying to jump me at the club, and they're clowning your name. They're saying, "Where's Connor? Where's Connor?" Connor said, "Oh, where's Connor? Bet. Give me 6 hours." Goes straight to the airport. Gets on a flight. And says, "Where's Connor, motherfucker? Connor's right here. Connor's right the fuck here."
They were sticking around
So,
for 6 hours?
I have no idea. I'm just saying.
What
How
club is-
long it took them? There's a time difference.
What
Time
club is
zones.
this?
What?
What club is this where you're sticking around for 6 hours?
I'm
Well,
not at
remember-
the club.
remember-
We threw it at the bus. Remember, it was the next day. Whatever it was that happened, long story short, they were calling out Connor as his boy. He calls Connor. Connor's like, "Oh, word, I'll be right there." Shows up with a squad like a fucking maniac and
6
does what
hours
Connor
later.
does. What?
6 hours later.
However many hours later, it might have been 7. I don't know. He might have stopped taking shit first. I don't know Conor McGregor's timetable stretch. It could have been 15 hours. Moral of the story is Conor's a real fucking dude. That's the dude that I need on my team. If I call you and say, "Yo, these dudes at the club looking at me funny, and I don't know what these dudes want," bring the squad. Conor's gonna show up with 15 niggas ready to throw steel dollies
And then
break
6 hours
necks.
later, either you got beat the fuck up or everybody went home. I don't
Exactly.
understand where we're going
That's
with
what
this.
I'm trying to get at right now.
No.
Thank you, Derek.
Yes, of
You
course.
need
Thank you,
closer
Derek.
friends.
But no, I mean obviously.
Literally, closer.
Yeah, a lot closer. that's some dumbass shit.
I mean, obviously
6
they're not
hours
gonna
later, bitch, I'm
jump
gonna get
to
beat
the
the
club.
fuck up. You can't help me. I'm beat the fuck up. You gotta come visit me in the hospital. What happened? Bitch, I got beat
They
up. Your
weren't
kids
gonna
gone.
jump at the club. I mean, whatever.
Thank you.
What
Whatever.
are we talking about here? Hashtag don't call Jamie to do shit. You're gonna be 6 hours late.
Well, first I gotta take a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta beat my dick first.
I'm in a full body
I gotta take
cast
a
waiting
shower.
for Jamie. I thought you gonna be here, dog.
Yeah, I was at the hospital.
I
I
gotta
guess.
check your box on. Fuck you, Jamie. What you did to me?
Oh, my Lord.
No, man.
Obviously,
that's not how this works.
they weren't gonna jump the dude at the club. They're all professional fighters. They can't
like-
do that. They're
That's
trying
like
to scare the
somebody.
dude.
That's like artists getting in trouble in Pensacola and calling us out here. Like, yo, man, they looking at me funny in the club. No, I'll be there 6 hours.
It's 6 hours. I got you, fam. Don't worry about it. 6 hours?
Tell them to wait. Just tell them to wait. Just tell them to wait.
You gonna sleep on cots till you get here?
Anyways,
Yeah, come on, man.
assholes.
Whatever. This story ain't adding up.
Moral of the story. Moral of the story: is Connor a real friend or not? I mean, that's some real shit to do.
I respect him as a real friend. I'm gonna call my other real friends too that were closer.
Yes.
I mean, yes, but they weren't gonna jump this dude at the club.
He
Obviously,
had
they're
no
all
other
pro
friends
fighters.
but Conor McGregor.
What?
He had no other friends but Conor McGregor.
Well, they were calling out Connor's name, so he.
Hold on, my
yo,
name, but I got people close. But okay,
Like,
Jamie, I got people in the area. I don't get before I get there.
What are you, a mob boss?
I'm just saying.
Are you running the mob?
I'm just
Running
saying.
the
I got
mafia?
friends everywhere.
Okay,
They'll-
all right.
I'll send the word out.
Zuck don't
They'll
catch
show
your
up.
ass. Keep talking about the mob on podcast. Zuck coming for you.
Good.
It's okay. Zuck got his own problems right now.
Yes,
Did y'all
he
see
does.
this?
Yes, he does.
Y'all see any of this?
I watched a little bit of
in
the
front
hearing.
Congress?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I guess just to watch all of it because I was at work. But
I
little
caught
snippets.
bits and pieces. Basically, it's about how much data does Facebook collect on you.
Oh, he was selling
One
all
of the-
kinds. He was selling all kinds of information to everybody.
One of the points that I heard, now this is what sounded crazy to me. It said that on average, any other website or media website that you follow or track with will collect 1,500 data points on you. Minor data points, but still 1,500 is about the average amount of data points they collect on you.
Yep.
It had been reported in the majority of cases on Facebook that they have over 29,000 data points on every individual profile.
Okay, I'm asking everybody who watched this show tonight to go home and research data points because I don't want to get into it. 'Cause that's a long, deep, shitty conversation that I don't want to get into.
Well, long story short, everything can be a data point. I mean,
Yeah.
what time did you make your first post that day?
I
Or
get that.
what time did you first check into your Facebook is a data point.
it's algorithms.
How often are you checking it? In an 8-hour
Yeah.
span, how many times do you check your Facebook? All those things are data points.
Yeah.
But still, it's like Facebook knows what time you get to work and check your phone when you're in the parking lot. Like that kind of stuff is like crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
But
So does Google.
so does Google, to be
So does
fair.
Google.
But which one do you trust more, Facebook or Google?
I don't use Google for anything really, but for my email. I don't use it for anything.
I don't
else.
trust either one, to be honest.
I mean, true. But at the same
He
time,
goes, and I don't want anybody saying because he's black, he doesn't trust anybody.
there was a.
That's a stigma we all get.
I trust that if I get in trouble at a club, I'm gonna call
Oh,
somebody
trust and believe.
10
Trust
minutes
and
away
believe.
or 5 minutes away. If I have a friend that's 7 minutes away and 5 minutes away, I'm calling the 5-minute away friend first. Then I'm gonna call the 10-minute friend away. come and get me.
Trust.
And if there's somebody next door who can help me, I'm getting the guy next door.
Yep. I'll tip of the cap to this man. Trucks, folks.
Obviously, he called Connor after he didn't get jumped, all right? After he did not get jumped, he was like, yo, keep
Obviously-
fucking with me.
You're just making these assumptions. You don't know any of this.
Yeah, I'm getting my ass whipped in the club. Hey, Connor, can you get on a plane and come out here? No! Come on now. Y'all gonna stop throwing dirt on my name, all right? I know what I'm talking about. Also, Jalen's pouring these drinks strong as fuck.
That's nice.
I'm already a little buzzed right now. But we're
Speaking
gonna
of
keep going.
Jalen, think of the name Jalen. I'm thinking about Jalen Rose and the fact that Kobe put up 81 on him. But transitioning to
Leave him
the
alone.
Sorry, wait a minute. What happened?
I'm thinking about Jalen Rose that he got put 81 points. You know, Kobe got him for 81.
Oh.
But you know, think about the Lakers. Think about what they did for the player Andre Ingram earlier this week. Gave him a 2-day contract for the last 2 games of the season. The guy in the first NBA game scored 19 points. He's a math tutor on the side, and he's got his degree in physics. Played in the G League for 10 years. That's one of the closest team in sports in a long time. They gave him a chance to play in the last games of the season. He showed out. I hope he gets a contract, man. Because this guy has a degree in physics and he plays in the D League. He could be doing many other things in life.
This is true.
The guy's a brilliant dude, and he got his chance, and he made the best of it. So if you find out his story, man, don't give up on your dreams, man. Don't ever give up on them. It may seem far-fetched sometimes, but you know what? You work hard. If you don't accomplish your exact dream, you get close enough to it that alone is good enough. So if you get a chance to look at this story, look it up, man. It's an incredible story.
Hey, son, I got a question. Where the fuck is Derrick Rose right now? And how many ACL surgeries has he had? 'Cause I'm
He
losing
is
count.
in Minnesota, and they're in the playoffs, aren't they?
Minnesota?
CR.
Timberwolves, yeah.
Jesus, I lost track of that dude. That honestly, man, that is one of the saddest stories in all of sports to
If
me.
his knees don't go out, he's a top 5 player in the
If his
world
knees
right
had
now.
never gone out, he is easily in competition for best player in the league right now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he wins it. I'm saying he's in that top 3, top 4 caliber.
I agree with that all day.
You know, I mean,
But honestly, I'm going to equate to his knees going out to him wearing the lightest shoes in NBA history. A lot of people are blaming his shoes because there was not a
you want
lot.
low tops or high tops?
He was wearing mids and highs, but his shoes were the lightest NBA shoes ever made, consistently. And they didn't have enough, I guess, shock absorption in them either, because he's an explosive player and he comes down very hard. He lands awkwardly all the time.
Right.
I equate that to Adidas. Y'all got Derrick Rose. Y'all got him.
Right.
Would you ever rock a pair of Derrick Rose sneakers?
They got him.
Would you ever rock a pair of Derrick Rose sneakers?
I can't. I feel like that's bad luck to wear that on the court. I might wear it
I
to
got
the
a pair-
club.
I got a-
I can chill with the boys.
I got a pair of
but
Derrick Roses right now. I own a pair.
I would not rock Derrick Rose
Chad Meyer
sneakers.
rocked the pair on the court, twisted his ankle same day.
Yeah?
Real story.
Exactly. That's why
Real
I can't wear it. Jesus. Are you mic? Is your mic on right now?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean,
Oh my
fans
God,
don't
you're
lie,
so
but
great.
neither
Shout
do
out to Chad
badly
Meyer.
made shoes.
He never wore them again.
Right. I'm telling you, man.
His
like,
shoes,
those
honestly, I
shoes
think his
are
shoes, the technology behind his shoes fucked him. I'll admit to the, and that's why he got a lifetime contract with Adidas. Adidas owes him every goddamn penny because they took his career away from him.
And that's why people think that, oh, what? Just shoes are
Sometimes
just
you-
shoes. Like that's what I hear all the time.
shoes are
like,
never not
why
just
are you
shoes.
paying that much for Jordan? Shoes are just shoes.
Well, I'm playing for
Absolutely
George
not.
for aesthetics mostly because, I mean, in all honesty, like, most people who got Jordans don't ball.
The
Most
Jordan
people
ones
own
were
Jordans
terrible
don't
basketball sneaker, first of all.
Yeah, most people don't ball in Jordans. Jordans are a casual shoe. They're a lot less
All of
basketball. To me, almost all Jordans are a casual. Because most people who wear Jordans they can't ball or don't ball at all.
Thank you.
Also, they customized them for him when he was wearing them.
Yeah.
Not the same ones you're buying.
If you catch me in a pair of basketball shoes, I'm ready to hoop. I'm not wearing them for no reason. That's it.
Worst basketball sneaker ever to ball in.
The worst basketball shoes ever had?
Ever to
Worst
ball
ones
in.
to ball in?
Ever to ball in.
And if we're gonna be really technical, those Converse Chuck Taylors that they used
yes.
to ball in,
Absolutely.
the original Chucks that
That's
they
number
thought were
one.
great basketball shoes, no, that's awful.
That's
I've
number
been
one
wearing
worst.
the Charles Barkley Air Maxes with the air bubble in the back, the Air Max version
Yeah.
of them. I've rolled my ankle on them every time I played on them. I couldn't wear them ever again.
Anything with Air Max at all is not good
CB4s?
for balling.
I've rolled my ankle on them every time I played on them.
Air Max are terrible
Every
shoes
single
for
time.
action sports. Look, I love the Air line that Nike came out with. I love most of that line, but Air Max, Those are literally there's too much air. It's the sole is not.
And it bubbles out like I actually have a bumper on my heel. Like,
Right.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Time out. Speaking of shoes, real quick, what happened to Nike Shox? So I feel like there was like a generation where everybody wore Shox.
I owned a pair. Actually,
and
I
then
had like 4
everybody
pairs of Shox.
stopped. Like, did y'all
Those
put
were like
a
the Vince
bulletin on
Carters,
this?
weren't they?
What?
They were like the Vince Carters.
Vince Carter had shoes?
Yeah, he had the original Shox
Yeah.
for the basketball court.
I never
He jumped
saw.
over Gary
Yeah,
Payton in the commercial.
he was. They actually,
I never saw Vince Carter shoes at all.
He literally jumped over Gary Payton in the commercial.
Really?
Yes.
Shit.
Speaking of shoes, shout out to baby shoes for Tristan Thompson. Shout out to his baby shoes right now. Tristan Thompson, you got baby shoes, but you got a big problem, boy. You fucked up.
Huge problem.
You
Wait
fucked
a
up.
minute, what happened to Christian Thompson?
Tristan Thompson got caught by TMZ trying to make a threesome happen.
He does.
Stop it!
Right, day before his child was born.
Look, you can't move like that.
He's
you
done.
can't fucking move like that.
If they lose in the playoffs, it's his fault.
Yep.
Absolutely his fault.
Bro, who was he trying to get a threesome with?
Some rando ass chicks. They don't have names.
Look, there's
You
just
can't be doing that to a Kardashian.
yeah,
Baby was about to come out of the womb like a day later.
yeah.
He's
You can't do
doing
that
it.
to no Kardashian.
That's the other thing, man. Like I can't deal with this whole like dudes doing dumb shit around like pregnancy. Like your girl is pregnant, about to give birth to your child, and now you choose to be a hoe. This is the right time. This is when you choose. Fucking cut that shit out.
I ain't gonna lie
That
to
shit's
you.
fucking retarded.
Sidestepping like a motherfucker.
I forgot who Cleveland was playing in the first round, but Tristan Thompson, if you go to the hole, you get elbows, man.
He's playing the Pacers.
Yeah, you getting them elbows,
Yeah, you
bro.
getting them bows.
Yeah, you're in the heartland of America. That first home game, they don't play that up there. You gonna get them bows up there.
You're done.
You go to the lane, he's gonna get elbowed up.
It happens.
And they're gonna be wearing T-shirts and wearing the jerseys. Do it for Chloe. Elbows for Chloe. It's gonna be a movement.
Do it
Hashtag
for
your
Chloe.
life.
Shit,
fucked up.
honestly, I feel like everything has already been done for Khloe. Like, why is Khloe Kardashian famous? Besides what her sisters have done for her.
Because her mom and dad were fucking swingers with OJ and Nicole, and they
Look, all I'm saying is that,
that verified?
from the perspective of Khloe, your parents made you famous for the whole OJ trial. Your big sister took the biggest dick she could and made you famous on a porn site. All you did was share the same last name. She ain't do shit to get famous.
I ain't mad at her. Fuck that. She rode the gravy train.
Hey, right? Hey, if my nigga's famous, we famous, right?
That's the black
Yo.
mentality.
Yo, right?
That's the MC Hammer syndrome right there.
There.
That's why he's broke. Right there.
Ray J still ain't famous though.
He's still Brady's little brother.
Wait, what?
Ray J still ain't famous.
No, Ray J's famous.
He's
No,
Brady's
he's
little
not.
brother. He will never be famous.
Ray J, come on.
He's
now.
not famous.
Wasn't he? He did One Wish, right? He at least gets claimed as like a one-hit wonder.
No,
No,
he
his one
doesn't.
hit was hitting the Kardashian chick.
Yes. Way bigger hit than anything he's ever done.
You
in
ain't
the studio.
lying.
Whoa.
That went platinum. Nothing else did.
The most savage shit that I saw was at a Kanye concert. When people bring up their signs and put shit in the air and all that. Somebody had a fucking high-def screenshot of Ray J plowing Kim at a Kanye concert. Like
That's
this.
savage as fuck.
Yo.
I mean, he did hit her with a Team Ramrod though. He wasn't bullshitting. His dick was as big as he was. So I mean, she hit
You
her,
know what George Bush calls that? A weapon of ass destruction. That's what that is right there.
but she was so lame in bed. I was like, shout out to lame bitches in bed.
Doing all that work and they ain't doing shit.
Nah, she was just like, whatever, nigga, get over it. I'm drinking 2 drinks on the set, but thanks. One drink I'm finishing, I'm working on the next one.
I mean, if y'all taking shots right now, y'all can do that. Are we?
Yeah, I'm giving shots on the air. We're not taking actual shots on the air because I don't have my bulletproof vest today, so I'm not taking shots on the air.
Yeah, right.
He looked at me like, are we taking shots on the air?
It just got real.
This got really real out here, right?
This ain't work. He said we're taking shots on the air.
This ain't my job.
Speaking of taking things, what about this American tourist over here in Vietnam who smoked some tobacco in Vietnam and this bitch passed out?
No, that was not tobacco. She was on some other shit. That was not tobacco. Homegirl hits. First off, where was she at? Let me be clear.
I think she was in Vietnam smoking tobacco, to be honest with you.
She was in Vietnam, and she hits what looks like the biggest bong I've ever fucking seen. And I don't know what was in that fucking
You get a
bomb.
chance, look it up. Look it up on Facebook.
But
look it up on Google. It's
Homegirl
hilarious.
hits that shit, and like I've never seen it hit that quickly, to where like she looks up, coughs, and is out.
Now, I've seen somebody do that on dab before a couple of times, actually. I've seen that on dab. I've seen people hit a fucking nice ass dab and be fucking doomsday. One of them soul takers.
That was the second time that I ever smoked was that, and the first time I was crossfaded, so it didn't really count. Man, I slept for like 6 hours immediately. Like they literally, like I took it, and after I stopped coughing, which was like 10 minutes later, they just put me on the couch, and I was done. The day was over.
Yeah, I can't dab. Dab takes away my whole day. I can't dab like that.
Right.
Speaking of fucking up your day,
I got shit to do.
yeah, I got lots of shit to do. I got bills to pay and shit to do. Speaking of things to do, ladies, I'm seeing this new movement, the whole
Stop
dick liner,
it.
the
Stop
dick
it.
liner eyelashes
Dick
thing.
liner eyelashes.
What are y'all doing?
What?
Y'all, so y'all just gonna have dicks in your eye, on your eyelashes now?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So you know how
with-
girls do the winged
with the
eyelashes,
eyeliner.
Yeah,
or the
the
eyeliner,
eyeliner
or whatever?
shit.
There's this girl that made a tutorial on YouTube on how to do it, but it's like instead of a regular wing, it's like a penis.
Yeah.
She's drawing a little dick on the side of her face.
She made the cum drops too.
What?
Yeah.
Look, you only bring that to the club on one circumstance. You're a hooker, or you're just trying to suck dick in the bathroom. That's the only reason you do that. That's all that's for. Stop this nonsense.
And Becky, you play too much. I'm gonna say it right now, Becky, with the good hair, you need to stop
With the
doing
good-
it.
right?
You have the good hair. You have the bad eyeliner though.
Keep doing this shit. Jay-Z ain't calling you back, all
You
right?
ain't lying.
Stop that
Never
shit.
again. No more lemonade for you. Tired of this, Becky. You gotta stop with this bullshit.
That shit
out
was
here.
ridiculous, man. I feel like people are trying to take it to like another level now, just for like clickbait, just trying to make a story. And I'm like, what is the point? Like for the rest of your life, if you go to get a job and they search your name, you're gonna be the chick with dick eyes. Like that's all you are at this point for the internet. And then this chick from the Cosby Show, I don't even remember what character she played.
Nicole Rochelle is her name.
What was her character name on the Cosby Show?
She
Sandra.
She probably didn't have a real
She was
character.
Sandra, right?
Huh?
She was Sandra, right? Was that her name?
no
We'll say yes until further notice.
Right, until we do the research. But homegirl went to a feminist rally, or no, it was what
At the
happened?
courthouse, where
Oh yeah, the courthouse where during Bill Cosby's trial, and went topless streaking with on her skin she wrote the names of all of his alleged victims and the words like feminism and women's rights on her. And God, I'm feeling drunk as shit right now. Got arrested for that dumb shit. Look, stop the craziness, bruh. Y'all can protest and say some shit without getting arrested, all right? Look, whether or not Bill Cosby goes to jail, you still just fucked
that's
up.
a peaceful protest. She
You
wasn't
just fucked
harming
up.
anybody. She had her shirt off.
No,
You
she
wanna
was
be
like
honest
completely
about it?
naked, wasn't she?
Who the hell was she hurting?
But I'm all for the free the nipple movement, but right now, a woman's nipples are not allowed to be seen like publicly like that. I'm not
fuck
saying
did
it's
he
right.
just say?
That's contradictory as fuck.
Yeah, what the fuck did he just say?
I said I am for the free the nipple movement. To be clear, that is to say that women should be allowed, if they want to show their titties in public. I don't give a shit what you do. If you don't want to wear a shirt, that's on you.
But I guess in front of a course, was it a lewd and mischievous act?
Right, because the thing is that right now that's not legal. I'm saying make it legal. I don't give a shit if I can go down the street without with a shirt on. You should be able to do that too. I don't care.
Why is a
All right,
woman's
J.R.
nipple
Smith, chill out, man.
lewd?
What?
Why is a woman's nipple lewd?
Why is a woman's nipple what?
Lewd.
Lewd?
And
I don't
mischievous.
know. Other than the fact that men like titties, I don't know. What if women's nipples are lewd because men like titties? That sounds like a problem to men, not to women. Why are we putting that
Agreed.
on them instead of us?
Agree. He's why I'm pro-choice, but that's a whole other ballgame.
So
You know what?
the
I'm
ball
on
game.
board. I wasn't on board with you at first, Jamie, but I'm on board with you now. Free the nipples.
Right, free the nipples.
Free all the
right?
nipples.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to do it, I'm not saying you have to. If you want to do it, I don't see why that should be an illegal or like a problem that'll get you thrown out. The same places where I should be able to wear no shirt, you should be able to wear no shirt. I don't see the problem, you know?
I'm okay with this.
Now, just
I'm allowed it.
understand that if you out here looking like DJ, I might take a look every once in a while. I'm just saying.
I'm a little
Free the social too,
I-
baby. Free the social too.
If you show it, I can see it. That's all I'm saying, right?
Hashtag slip a nip.
Hashtag slip that nip.
A hashtag slip a Mickey, because Bill Cosby, you're not riding with all these charges, bro. You got to go for some of this. I don't care if you got a doctorate
Look, I don't
in
know though,
education.
bro. Like,
See, rape culture was different back in his day. I know it's different. Things were more socially acceptable than they aren't now. I get it. It's just
Here's-
limitations are going to play a part in that. So he probably won't get anything. But the fact of the matter is, it's still condoning rape culture. No matter how you want to look at it any other way, the fact of the matter is, you're condoning it by giving him any benefit of the
did
doubt.
he admit to it? Did he actually say that he did it? Me and Derek gonna argue right now. Look, all I'm saying, like, jokes aside, that shit's fucked up. If you're out here drugging people, doing dumb shit like that. Did y'all see the video of the girl at a festival? She was taking a selfie video of herself and
The
holding her
dude
cup like this.
yeah.
Yes. That shit is ridiculous. You didn't see this, Stretch?
No, I didn't see
One
it.
girl is at a music festival and she looks like
Taking a
she's been drinking or
selfie,
whatever.
like in
a selfie video, like woo, whatever, doing her thing. Her cup is out here, and during the video, homeboy walks by, drops a pill in her cup, and just walks
walks
off.
away.
Like done.
And once again, we won't ask who did it.
We'll never know.
Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much.
They were all very
Yo,
pale
no
in the
game
video.
having ass. You got to get this bitch drugged up. Come on, man. No respect for me, man. I'm sorry. Where I come from, if you
Absolutely
can't
not.
talk, you got to keep it walking, man.
Right. Keep it moving, bro.
Come on, man.
Like,
They'll kind of.
I just wonder, like, if I'm one of his boys and I see that video online, let's
you
just say,
swing,
like,
you swing on sight. If that's supposed to, that's your friend. I'm sorry. I'm not going to prison for that. And I got 3 sisters and a mom.
what, and a goddaughter.
Yo,
So
I'm taking that
you
6-hour
already know.
trip.
Yeah,
I'm taking that
Taking
6-hour
that
trip.
flight to go get your ass personally.
I'm taking a 12-hour train to get there. It says that way you know I'm a real friend.
Right, but you gotta see these hands. You gotta be, you
Boat,
gotta,
plane, train.
I need your ass to the front of the congregation so we can stone you, motherfucker. No, stop
I'm
that
gonna roll
shit.
up in a stagecoach.
You ain't lying. Are you kidding me?
And again, man,
With
I
a
always
Wells
get-
Fargo shotgun, the original shotgun.
Like I always try to get into the mind of people that do shit like this, because you gotta understand, like, this dude went to this festival with these pills on him before he even got there. So you have to know that A, you're gonna go to a festival, B, at a music festival where all these bitches are drunk and having a good time and wanting to party and do dumb shit, you still know that you can't get no pussy on a normal basis. And then you have to plan to attack somebody with roofies or whatever the fuck you dropping in their drinks. That's some premeditated bullshit right there. Like, you have to know that you're not getting pussy on a regular level and then do some dumb shit like that.
Speaking of not getting
That's fucked up.
Think about not getting pussy on a regular level. Let me transition into this. To quote, the great and the honorable asshole that people call Jim Baker.
Jim Baker.
Trump was merely sharing the gospel with that porn star.
Stop it. Sit your ass down, Jim Baker. You have your pastoral license revoked.
The man who was
Absolutely.
selling, doomsday buckets is going to tell me that Trump was really sharing the gospel
Y'all play
with her
too
when he
much.
smashed the porn star.
Y'all play too much.
Stop
Of course,
playing.
of course, he was of a rather pale complexion. Of course.
Why you have to say all that? I mean, we knew.
I mean, it
We
is
knew.
what?
We knew. You didn't have
We
to say
know.
that.
Of course, absolutely. With a name like Jim Baker, come on now.
But it had like a on 3Ks like the Dutch in Africa. Afrikaans.
Oh,
Do your
Jesus.
history.
Get out. Get out.
I don't want to speak on it today.
You should not.
But speaking on it, hold
I'm
on.
just saying, like, that's my problem right now, man. Like, people are still out here trying to defend this guy as a good man. Like, you earn a lot of
I don't
ground.
think he's the worst person in the world. I'm not gonna give him that title because he's far from the worst person in the world.
Right.
I think
not out here
he's
raping children.
the worst president maybe ever.
Right.
But he's not the worst dude ever. I'm not gonna give him all that because, in all honesty, I don't even think he's a terrible dude. I don't think he's a terrible dude. He has terrible followers.
I think that he is narcissistic to a point where it's self-destructive.
Because I was still touching that. Once again, see the unicorn? It showed up on the set again. This unicorn is here again.
Now, artist is blocking it. Get out of here, artist.
Rare. Jalen, you trying to get me drunk?
Yes, that's exactly what she's trying to do. What do you think
God
unicorns
damn it.
do? Unicorns get people
Her
drunk.
response is just the shit.
Get outta here,
I'll do
artist.
another one. Jalen. No, I want it. Please. Please.
That is Waterford's Jalen Rose. That's the number 1 draft pick right there. Folks.
Absolutely. Oh, wait, are we drafting bartenders? Is that what we're doing?
I'm not drafting anybody. Because last time people got drafted, that's how we got here.
Let's play this game, Stretch. Stretch.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Stretch, let's play this game. So you, me, and Derek are all opening up bars. And we're drafting bartenders from Waterford. You got first pick. Who you taking? Thank you. Say it. I already have a guess.
Who's your guess?
I'm guessing that you're
Chris
first pick.
Breeden, we got Beach over here. I mean, who are we taking? You know what I mean? Even though he's retired now.
I mean, am I building for the future or am I building for the now?
I mean, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm living for the moment.
Ladies,
tell you what.
that describes his sex life right there. He's just there for the moment. So he's definitely selfish. It's all about him. You heard it here first. Chinatown Wilson, all about himself.
He want to put all the fingers in the butts, but don't want no finger in his butt.
I'm gonna just sit here with that Kevin Hart I eat ass face, and I'm gonna just let that shit go.
Well, that happened in New Atlanta a couple days ago.
What happened?
But that was dance. That was art.
Oh my God, we're not talking about this. on air,
Our
absolutely not.
next podcast,
Nope.
Studio S, I will be bringing that up. Don't worry, that will be on live and
Yeah,
on
we gotta go back
display.
to the studio for that one because we gotta show
Yeah.
that video on air.
We're gonna have a studio session soon. We're gonna have a studio session soon. We're gonna have one. It's been a
Let's stretch.
while.
Who's your first pick?
If I'm trying to, what did he say?
I told him my guess. I want to know if my guess is correct. Go ahead, draft your bartender.
If I'm building for the future, I'd probably go with DJ.
DJ?
Yeah.
Okay. DJ is your bartender? First, DJ is the first pick out here in Waterford, I see.
If I'm building for the now, I'd probably go with Ross.
All right, so take your pick right now, though. Is it DJ or Ross?
What type of team am I building? What am I putting together?
You're opening a bar in 2 weeks, and you need to build your team.
Is this bar going to be around in 10 years?
Sure, yes.
No, you
Yes,
is it or
yes.
is it not?
This is a bar that is going to last for at least 10 years, maybe 15. We're trying to stay here.
I'd put DJ in as my head bartender.
Taking DJ first as your head bartender.
Absolutely.
Okay. Derek, who's your first pick?
You have to work in the Waterford area currently.
Currently. Or somebody that has bartender around here, like, recently. Like, everybody knows the bartender.
Wait. You can bring people from the past then?
No, I'm asking him. Like,
No, let's go currently then. We'll say currently. Current bartenders. We're going to go to a team with, like 5 or 6. Let's go.
I was like, if we're going in the past,
Did I know that could actually help leading, put other people under them, that it would actually be functional and good? Come back to me on this question. I don't even know off the top of my head. I can say after thinking about
I
it.
mean, what's the first priority? I mean, what's the most important thing about the bar? Stretch is taking DJ because I think he's looking for, like, leadership ability as
I'm
well
not even
as
worried
bartending.
leadership. Honestly, I want rapport. I want people to come back in.
Right?
You can be a great leader and you still can't lead. You can't lead everybody, to the well.
That's true.
There's a lot of great leaders on a lot of shitty teams in life.
A lot of great leaders that lead their teams to the desert for no goddamn reason.
You ain't lying.
Come on, you got to pick. You're on the clock. You got 10 seconds.
I said, come back to me on this. I said, I'm passing the buck. Come back
Oh,
to me.
you're passing that? Shit. Well,
you can't pass up on the draft clock. You got
yeah, it's a draft line. Like, you have to auto pick somebody.
I don't like drafting people because it makes me feel very plantation-esque.
I mean, just don't beat nobody. Although I've heard certain female bartenders like to be spanked. I'm not going to tell which one's on air, but, some of y'all, I've heard them stories.
Name names.
I ain't naming names. Absolutely not. This ain't pillow talk. How drunk do you think I am? Absolutely not.
Good. I mean, you got doing all this fucking
Get Mark
filler,
up
but
here.
you ain't saying
I'm
shit.
gonna get Mark up here to whoop your ass, Jamie. I'm get Mark up here to whoop your ass.
I'm sorry, what? Who?
Mark.
Mark? Oh, man. I didn't even mention. What? Let me be careful, man, before this alcohol gets me in trouble. I got to remember this shit's being streamed to people.
No, shoot your shot.
I am not shooting any shots right now. I am good. So take your pick, Derek. 10 seconds. Who you picking? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a fast count.
He auto drives Corey Powers right there. Boom.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't auto draft a goddamn thing.
So then pick.
I told you to go. You're over here trying to.
This is the order. This is the order.
No,
This is-
it's,
Are we
I
switching
passed
the
the
draft
buck.
Are
You
we-
have
are
all
we
this
switching
time.
the
We're on
draft
this filler.
order?
You have
All right,
all this
fine.
time.
I'll draft second. You'll draft third. All right. If I'm taking, I have the number 2 pick. My bartender would be first bartender. Honestly, I'm gonna take Stretch's leftovers. Because I have never once seen a bar get out of control or ridiculous around Ross. Ross is the most intelligent bartender in Waterford, hands down. So I'm taking Ross as my head
I
bartender.
told you if I'm building for now, I'm picking Ross. If I'm building for the future, I'm picking DJ.
Right.
Ross is
But I'm
going to turn
thinking
your bar around, and then he's going to leave.
DJ can't be half of Ross in 10 years.
I'll still have her. I won't have Ross in 10 years. That's
Ross
what I'm
will be
saying.
bartending in 10 years?
No, he's not going to be bartending in 10 years.
Well, you know what? Ross will get me off the ground and then we'll get ready. We'll find somebody else.
It's going to go.
By the way,
it's gonna
DJ,
go to
I'm
shit
playing.
once he
Before I get in
leaves.
trouble for this, DJ, I'm joking. Relax.
The moment he leaves, your
Those
bar
are two
goes to
great
shit.
picks.
No, I'll find somebody else. I'll be all right.
You aren't going to find another Ross.
Those two are great picks.
That's your opinion, but I'm taking Ross to get off the ground.
He's a one of one.
No, those are two great picks. But I'll take two, like, you know.
You
I
try
got
to.
a solid 3 years with Ross. That's all I
I'll
need.
pick in the
We're
fourth
good.
round where I can get 2 picks. And nobody,
All right, yeah, you get your 2 picks, then it's coming back to me. Go
I'll
ahead.
take Maddie at Red Star, and I'll take Danielle, who used to work at Castaway, who now works at Social House. I can work with them all day.
Oh, yeah, she went through free agency too. Well, that was a little bit crazy. That was fast, though. That was.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
quick.
know what happened. It was like one night she posted in the Castaway
both
shirt,
of
the other
them?
night she posted in the Social House shirt.
I can make things happen.
So,
I can reach all kinds of demographics. between
so you're
those
taking
two.
Blondie.
And I'll
Danielle.
take Maddie from Red Star Tavern, who's also bartender at Olive Garden.
Facts. All right, fair enough.
Knows his shit, and I know he gets shit done. He's not worried about your feelings.
I feel like you're trying to pick up Stephen Pruitt on the side with that and be slick. Look at him! Look at him! Look at him!
I'm building a team here.
Like it's a package deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm GMing it right now.
You knew what you were doing.
Absolutely. I'll trade down in the draft.
I'm sorry, did you say Danielle's a trade down? Is that what I heard?
No, because honestly, I'm going to get my value out of her.
You think she's going to fall to the 4th round?
Hell yeah, because y'all will overlook her for no reason.
I didn't
And
overlook
Maddie.
her. This is the 1st round.
This is the first round.
Nope, I traded out of the first round.
All right, so this is back on me, right? My next bartender, honestly, I'm taking Mark Santiago because Mark Santiago, it would be a good follow-up for Ross. If Ross teaches Mark everything he knows, Mark would be the best bartender and the best manager in Waterford, hands down.
That's a really good pick.
Thank you. I'm gonna get in so much trouble today. Everybody's gonna hate me after this podcast, but fuck it.
They hated you before this podcast.
I'm gonna tag his ass right now at Mark Santiago. I'm doing this shit. You got 2 picks on you, Stretch.
I get 2 picks in the 2nd round?
Yeah, because you guys are the ends. I'm in the middle of you two. So you get the end of this round and the beginning of next round.
Now it gets difficult. Damn, I really wanted Mark. Why'd you have to?
Sometimes shit happens. Was that not a genius strategy, though?
It was a great move.
Take the smartest man in Waterford and
it was a
the
great move.
up-and-comer. Y'all think I'm crazy. Y'all think I'm crazy out here, bruh. Really, I'm just woke. Fontaine, what's up, buddy? I think somebody got me drunk.
I'm waiting.
You got 2 picks.
I'm thinking. gonna have to go with Courtney. So offset your Mark pick. I'm going
Damn
with
it,
Courtney.
man. That was my next pick.
I know he was.
Courtney, I hate this dude.
I'm gonna go with Courtney, and then I'm gonna go with the man behind you, Brett Bond.
Huh?
I'm gonna go with Brett Bond.
This guy right here?
Yes.
Really? That's your next pick?
Yes,
Why?
absolutely.
Explain that one. I understand Courtney because you're a hater, but it's okay.
He's solid as hell.
He's solid as fuck. What are you talking about? Before your time, though, you don't understand. You never went to Jake and Mickey's. So I understand if you don't get it.
Okay, so he's doing it like that. Okay. I'm taking a contest of styles. I'm taking Ryan P and I'm taking Val.
It is absolutely not your turn, though. This goes like this.
Nah.
I get no stuff. I get next.
He traded down.
What?
He traded down.
Yeah, sure did.
Wait, hold on.
He's got like a ton of picks now because he traded down.
No. The order has been going this way this whole time. Because I took the second pick, he took 2 picks, and then it's my pick again, and then you pick 2, and now it's my pick again.
When they go in a circle?
No, it goes back and forth.
So
Because if he's first,
you're getting all upset, he's gonna pick.
my next pick, since you took Courtney from me, which was my next pick, I'm taking Jalen. Because
I was gonna. I know that. I was trying to keep you from taking her.
well, shit happens. Now you can take your 2. Go ahead.
Jalen, I would have picked you as well.
She was
So
next on my.
most people would pick you.
She was next on my draft board.
So it's a good
What?
thing.
She was next on my draft board. She was next on my draft board.
Oh, she was? Fair enough.
But I'm taking Val and Ryan P. A contrast of styles, but yet they will work well together.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
And they would bring people in all the time, and they always work hard.
I mean, yeah, Ryan P's just grumpy as shit. I feel like sales go down when Ryan P's at the bar. But, you know, it is what it is.
He's a poor man's Ross.
Fair enough. All right, so it's back on me again for 1. You took Val and Ryan P. You know what?
But Ross and DJ were both they were both number 1s. You could have went with either one of them.
Absolutely.
So nothing to argue on that one.
My next pick, just because I need a combination of beauty and talent behind the bar at this point. I've got like my people that can hold it down. Now I just need like trusty employees. And I have never seen this person out of control, drunk, or crazy. They put on a good vibe and a fun time at the bar. I'm taking Katie Habig. Habig's my next pick. Solid bartender, makes her drinks fast. All of her regulars are happy, never had a complaint. I feel like I'm gonna be in so much trouble after this podcast.
Do I get 2 picks or do I get 1 pick?
2. It's all you guys always get 2. I get 1 in between you though.
I'm gonna go with Olivia Parsons.
Really?
Yeah. And
Olivia always mean mugs. One person.
oh, but she's solid though.
Olivia doesn't mean
solid.
much.
She got a pretty face with a mean mug. That shit's crazy.
Olivia was born with a condition. We're gonna call it the RBF condition. You know, it's not her fault. She can't help it. She just naturally looks angry. She's a very happy person.
She is.
At her core, but she just looks
She's
angry
about her
at
business.
first, which makes me afraid to order shots with her. It happens. It's okay though. So you got OP. Who else?
I'm gonna go from OP to SP. Stephen Pruitt.
Pruitt.
Stephen
Esteban. Esteban. I mean, I guess you need
And
somebody.
no, you can't have him, Derek.
I mean, I guess you
They're
need,
not a package deal.
You need someone that's going to get drunk and with all your regulars, and you know, not really do that much work. I understand.
He knows his
okay.
cocktails.
What?
He knows his cocktails.
I have no idea what you're saying.
He knows his cocktails.
He knows his cocktails. That's true, because he's drank most of them, a lot. But that's true. I'm just kidding. Prue, I love you. Prue's dope. And one of these days we gotta get drunk together. But anyways,
Close out our draft.
huh?
Close out our draft.
Goes out on draft.
Yeah.
Oh, I get one more, he gets one more.
Yeah.
Because it's, okay. Last picks. Oh, my last pick. I need like that right hook kind of pick right now. You know what? I'm taking a new bartender actually. New young talent, just getting started, but I'm making this pick for a solid reason.
Danielle?
Wait, we already picked the Danielles. Do we have another one?
There's more.
Huh?
There's more.
Well, no, we already picked both of the two Danielles from. Anyways, my pick is it's not a Danielle. They know how to drink with their regulars, can get drunk while still doing their job as long as they keep it within control. And I've never seen them on the job out of control, but they can run up tabs. I'm taking Alyssa all day.
That's new. That's very new talent.
It's new talent, but the girl can hold her goddamn liquor.
All right, well, I'm taking JoJo from East Coast.
I wanted her too.
You only get one, by the way. You don't get two.
I
picks
just
on
said
the-
who I was saying. JoJo from East Coast.
But I'm like, I already got
because
OP.
her ensemble and the so much that she brings to the table is unmatched.
Yes. Hell yeah.
We're gonna close out. We're gonna close out the dark hour on that. We're gonna close that out.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. Jesus Christ.
Stay black, America.
Another edition of the Dark Hour, boys.